to my channel. So today, as requested, I'm going to be showing you my how I get my flawless face foundation routine. And this is pretty much a routine I do every day, and this is pretty much a routine that I do how I apply my foundation, my concealer, and how I like to set it all in place. And this is just pretty much everything I do. Before I start, I do want to say that I can't really achieve the most perfect flawless face, and the reason for that, as you can obviously see, is that I do have a lot of freckles, especially right here on my nose and my cheeks, and they tend to peek through since they are a little bit darker. So I do try to get the perfect flawless finished face that I possibly can, but I just want to let you guys know that. But definitely this routine is definitely 100% to get the most flawless face. It definitely is. You're gonna achieve it with this routine that I do. Just going to start by putting up my hair. First thing I do to start off my foundation routine is that I use a moisturizer, and it is very important to moisturize your face because if you don't, you're going to have dehydrated skin, and you definitely don't want your makeup looking cakey or anything. So a moisturizer is very important. I use the one by Clean and Clear, and this is for Shine Free Daily Facial Moisturizer. It's oil free, which is absolutely amazing. So definitely try out this product. It's definitely really inexpensive. I think it's like $7. But it's definitely really inexpensive compared to like $95 at Ulta. So I just like applying a whole bunch in my hand and then just rubbing that all. I do have normal skin. I don't have oily skin. I don't have dry skin. I just have normal skin, no combination or any type of skin. So the next step is you want to prime your face. I have tons of primers. I cannot even tell you guys how many primers I have. I go through so many, but I actually just ran out of my favorite one, which is the Benefit Professional. So today I'm going to be using the Smashbox, and this is the Photo Finish Foundation Primer. God, that's a tongue twister. This is oil free, and I'm just using a sample one that I did receive from Lorac. So I'm just gonna prime my face using that, and I like to apply primer all over my face. And then I just like to spread it out with my fingers. Definitely do like this primer. It's a great silicone base. It's very easy to blend out also. So it is important to wear a primer because it just helps your foundation stay in place all day, and you don't want, especially if you're a person like me who's out all day, you definitely do want your makeup to stay in place and not slip and slide all over. I've tried a million different foundations. I cannot tell you guys how many foundations I've tried. I'm a foundation hoarder. If you see my vanity over there, I just have a million foundations, and the reason why I like foundations so much is because, like I said, I have freckles and I love to cover them up. I don't know, freckles just too many. So the foundation I use is the L'Oreal True Match. I'm pretty sure that it's all over YouTube. I mean, you guys see me use this in like every single tutorial, and I freaking love this foundation. So it's $10.99 at your local drugstores, and it gets even better because it's a drugstore foundation. I mean, $11 seems expensive, but it's really not compared to MAC foundations. The color I am using is in Nude Beige W3, and I did go a shade lighter for the winter time. And if I'm correct, there are 26 shades, which is even great. And what I did find out was that before, when I was using W4, I found out that I bought an N3, and I was like, wait a second, this doesn't seem right, because the N3 is actually neutral and the W is actually warm, meaning that the W is actually yellow undertones and the other one is just regular warm undertones. So if you are going to buy this foundation, make sure if you do like the yellow undertone to get the W, because if you don't, then you're gonna get the just regular neutral. But I really love yellow undertones in my foundations. It just looks nicer that way, and it helps cover it up. So that's what I use. So I just shake the bottle every time and just dot this all over my face. I used like a million different foundation brushes, and I cannot find a good foundation brush. I've used the Sigma Flat Top Kabuki, and everyone on YouTube like raves about it, how awesome it is. And honestly, to me, I don't really like using that brush for foundation. I feel like it makes my face look a little bit cakey. MAC stippling brushes, I love them, but just not the best. I think they are super expensive too. $42 for a brush is insane, so no. But what I really do like using is my Real Techniques dual fiber brush. This is the stippling brush, for different names of dual fiber. Absolutely love this brush. The bristles are so packed in there, and it will just blend out your foundation lovely. So what I do is I start doing circular motions until I blend this all in. Step that I like to do is my concealer, and so before I got my MAC Pro Longwear concealer, it's pretty expensive. It's $27, but before I got this, I used to use another concealer. And before I just show you guys my other concealer that I used to use, the MAC Pro Longwear concealer, I think you guys know that everywhere that people are like, oh, it's a great concealer. It's absolutely the best concealer I've ever used. I cannot tell you guys that enough. It just does not crease. It lasts all day. It's pretty expensive, but I'm telling you, it's definitely worth it. You guys seen me use this in a lot of my tutorials also. I love this concealer. The thing I do find about this concealer is that it does tend to crease a little bit when first applying it, but once you set it with some translucent powder, you're fine with it. It definitely is a great alternative, and it's definitely cheaper. And I do find that this pump really does dispose a lot, so you have to be careful. Try to push a little bit. So what I like to do is just dot this all over my face and where I normally would highlight. So I just finished getting my beauty blender from Sephora. I know mine is dirty because I've been using it like crazy, but I definitely do love it. It's $20 for a beauty blender. It's pretty expensive, but it definitely is worth it. And I mean, I use my tapered kabuki brush from Sigma a lot, but I definitely love this guy. Like, he just really gets into the corners and just blends out your concealer and foundation flawlessly. I like to take the pointed tip side and just squeeze it very tightly together and just get in there. And as you can see, I am using also the color NW20 for the MAC Pro Longwear concealer. The next step is I like to set everything in place, and what I like to use is my Makeup Forever HD setting powder. I've used this in a lot of my tutorials before. I really love this setting powder. It's just absolutely amazing. I got this one at Sephora for $15, which is pretty inexpensive. I like to use the Real Techniques setting brush. I really love this brush. It's so nice, and it just gets into place. So what I do is I tap some in a cap off the excess, and then I just set my under eye concealer. If you guys do want an in-depth tutorial on how I contour and highlight, then comment below or just like this video, and I definitely will do one. Okay, so to set the rest of my face, I am using the Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder. As you can see, I hit pan on it, but that's because I absolutely love this powder. It just leaves my face looking awesome. Step is contouring, of course. So I like to use the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and mine's is the mini version because I've been through like a million of these guys. Like, I can't even tell you how much I love this bronzer. It absolutely smells like chocolate. This is in the shade Chocolate, and it smells absolutely amazing. I love it. My nose is so congested. And the brush I am using is the MAC 162 angled contouring brush. Then why my bristles are purple is because these were limited edition brushes. So yeah, if you don't know where the hollows of your cheeks are, then you just make a fishy face, and usually it's at the top of your ear to the end of your lip, so you're usually contouring right here. My hollows of my cheeks are pretty obvious. You can see the like indentation right here. So what I like to do is just take the brush to its side and then just brush it on. And what you do want to do when you contour is blend up. Don't ever blend down, because if you blend down, then you're not going to have a good contour. Contour my jawline, the sides of my forehead. Brush really tightly together and just lightly do it on my nose. The key to having a flawless face is blending, so I just like to go back to my same foundation brush and just blend everything in nicely so that there are no harsh lines and everything just looks well contoured, and blend it. I like to take some blush, and I've been using this new blush by NYX, and this is 07 Natural, and I just love it. It's just so nice and neutral, and it's just natural feeling, and it just makes your face look like it has a flash of pink. And the reason why we wear blush is just so it looks like blood is just rushing to our cheeks and giving us this nice pretty glow. So that is the reason why we do wear blush. And the blush brush that I use is the MAC 129 brush. I really like this. It's nice and just like the bristles. Even though I do feel like MAC brushes are a little bit scratchy, but I still use it. Tap off the excess. Make sure you do that, because if not, you're going to have looking like you're Barbie, and you don't want to do that. So I just like to tap it on to my cheeks. Run some on my nose, blend it out. And this is my Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick Compact in Platinum Pink. So if you guys see me use this in every single tutorial, so I just like to apply some, tap off the excess, and I just like to apply this to the highest points on my cheeks. I usually would use a fan brush for this, but I feel that the angle brush has been helping me a lot, so I just really like it. So I just apply it everywhere on my nose, the highest points of my cheeks, a little bit above my eyebrow, and my Cupid's bow. I'm just using a gloss today by Revlon. This is 130 Pink Whisper. Of course, you do want to set your foundation and makeup in place, so I'm using MAC Fix Plus. You can use pretty much any foundation setting spray you have, but I just love Fix Plus. It smells absolutely amazing. It's $21, but it's worth every single penny because it's just amazing. You can use this with anything. You can help your eyeshadow be more pigmented with this, and it's definitely worth the money, guys. So I'm just going to add some spritz to my face. So guys, that is how I achieve my flawless finish face foundation routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for requesting this video. If you guys have any more requests of videos you want to see, make sure you comment below. I do read every single comment. I try to get back to as many possible comments as I can. I just do have a lot to do in a day, but I definitely try to reply and like every single comment that is listed below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and of course like this video if you do want to see an in-depth contour and highlight routine. I definitely will post one. And yeah guys, I hope you have a great day. Bye guys. Sephora, it's a bit dirty and I just dropped it. Now that I look like a crazy person, but I do tend to look a little bit white on camera, I swear to God, but I'm not this white. Stay matte. It leaves my matte. I like to go. There's all in my face. So that is the. Thank you so much for Thank you. Comment on every single one that have a great day, and wherever you are, good night and good day. Bye guys.